artist is carving patterns on the glass, while ruby lights are bleeding through the white. The city is a smudge of copper gas, dissolving in the belly of the night. I'll pull the heavy velvet across the pane and leave the frozen world to lose its way. There is no use in chasing down the rain when everything we need has come to stay. We are anchored in this pool of honeyed haze, a slow vibration humming in the floor. The shadows dance in sync with quiet praise behind the heavy iron of the door. Let the needle find the groove and let it ride. The cold is just a ghost that cannot enter. There's a universe that's blooming here inside, with every velvet pulse right at the center. The clock is drifting slowly on the wall. The city breathes in amber, soft and deep. But here the velvet silence doesn't fall. It rises up to wrap around our feet. A lazy current pulling at the shore of every thought that tried to slip away. We don't belong to winter anymore. We're citizens of where the chords delay. Your silhouette is painted in the glow of amber lamps that flicker like a breath. Ignore the frantic movement of the snow that's mimicking the dizzy dance of death. The brass is sighing low against the wood, a smoky prayer for keeping things exactly so. I never thought the stillness felt this good, with nowhere left for anyone to go. The air is thick with spice and aged wine. The melody is drifting like a feather, a secret rhythm tangled in the spine. It tames the feral howling of the weather. We are anchored in this pool of honeyed haze, a slow vibration humming in the floor. The shadows dance in sync with quiet praise behind the heavy iron of the door. Let the needle find the groove and let it ride. The call is just a ghost that cannot enter. There's a universe that's blooming here inside, with every velvet pulse right at the center. The cursor hovers on a sleeve of glossy black. a catalog of spirits preserved in the track. You thumb the edge of 100 different lines while the silence of the hallway softly thrives. Your lips lean upward in a secret sort of curve, finding that specific frequency we deserve. No frantic search or heavy weight upon the ground, just the steady knowledge of the here and now. The cardboard edges click like a wooden clock. The harbor is steady and the boat is at the dock. You pull a jacket from the middle of the stack, certain there is no reason to ever look back. The dust is sleeping on a diamond head. Every word we needed has already been said. The air is heavy like a blanket made of wool. The glass is steady and the evening is full. We are tracing lines on a rotating plate, small miracles decided by the hand of fate. A low vibration in the marrow of the bone, a kingdom gathered in a gentle undertone. The night is finished before the needle drops, a quiet motion that never really stops. You read the liner notes like a holy text, unconcerned with whatever might be coming next. The lamp is casting amber shadows on the floor. We aren't searching for an opening or a door, just the friction of the resin and the heat, making the arrangement of the room complete. Your thumb is resting on a faded yellow label. The history of a decade sits upon a toggle. You look across the space with an easy eye, a calm reflection of a purple-colored sky. The choice is incidental to the way you stand, holding the entire universe in your hand. The dust is sleeping on your diamond head. Every word we needed has already been said. The air is heavy like the blanket made of wool. The glass is steady and the evening is full. We are chasing lines on a rotating plate, small miracles decided by the hand of fate. A low vibration in the mirror of the bone, a kingdom gathered in a gentle undertone. The night is finished before the needle drops, a quiet motion that never really stops. trumpet spills like honey on the street, tapping out a rhythm with our dancing feet. Shadows dance along the old brick wall, while the saxophone plays a siren call. The pavement spins like a vinyl slow, guiding us where we both need to go. Blue notes linger between heartbeats tight, brass vibrations melt into the night. A piano chord brushes your skin so light, smoothing all the edges till they feel just right. Heavy hums of melody, written for the angle of your head. Syncopated gravity pulls us near, whispering words we left unsaid. The tempo matches our moving feet. The night became a song so sweet, a private symphony, just for our street. Old strings call for the joy we chase, winding through the night with effortless grace. Flicker like stars align, baseline whisper secrets divine. We're the bridge the song requires, blooming bright like midnight fires. Blue notes linger between heartbeats tight, brass vibrations melt into the night. A piano chord brushes your skin so light, smoothing all the edges till they feel just symphony, just for our street. The silver tray is empty and the crystal stays in line. No heavy glass to shatter and no vintage flood of wine. We traded in the speeches for a silence we can hold before the night is over and the copper turns to cold. I do not need a witness, and I do not need a stage to write a private chapter on a translucent page. The curtains do not flutter, they are heavy as the air, while gravity is pulling at the shadow of your hair. The brass is taking oxygen to find a steady tone. A hollow wind is blowing through the marrow of the bone. The pulse is under skin now, where the steady fire dwells, without the ring of iron or the tolling of the bells. The floor is made of amber and the ceiling is a cloud. We do not own a language that is arrogant or loud. Your hand is just a motion that the twilight understood, like water moving softly through a corridor of wood. The reeds are bending low beneath a heavy velvet weight. No map to show the distance and no clock to tell the late. Our heels are barely clicking on the polish of the ground. A revolution spinning in the absence of a sound. The grass is taking oxygen to find a steady tone. A hollow wind is blowing through the marrow of the bone. The pulse is under skin now, where the steady fire dwells, without the ring of iron or the totem of the bells. The amber glow is sinking low against the wood, where many ghosts of melodies have stood. You lean your shoulder heavy on my own. In this quiet corner we have grown. The ice is melting in a glass for two, while I am tracing shadows back to you. A sudden chord begins to climb the air, a ghost of something that was always there. You catch the phrasing with a knowing grin, before the saxophone can even enter in. We do not need the words to find a place. It is written in the stillness of your face. Oh, the needle finds a groove we used to know, a single thread where all our feelings go. It carries weight the language cannot hold, a story in the brass and ivory told. One vibrating wire pulls us tight, the only tether in the velvet night. Two pulses caught inside a single beat, where every silent thought and longing meet. The piano player stumbles on a grace that mirrors every line upon this space. We are the harmony beneath the lead, the only conversation that we need. Let the world go walking past the door. We have found what we were looking for. We'll smoke it long gone from the rafters now, but something lingers like a solemn vow, a refrain we gathered from a distant spring, the kind of secret that the lonely sing. But we are not the lonely ones tonight, wrapped within this golden slant of light. I watch the way your fingers trace the edge of every half tone and every broken pledge, resolved into a cadence sweet and deep, a promise that the cello aims to keep. The room is small but wide enough for us, in this kingdom built of sawdust and of dust. No explanation for the way it feels when the spitting of the black disc kills the spaces that we left between our palms, in the middle of these low and brassy psalms. Oh, the leader finds a groove we used to know, a single thread where all our feelings go. It carries weight that language cannot hold, the story in the brass and ivory told. One vibrating wire pulls us tight, the only tenor in the velvet night. Two pulses caught inside a single beat, where every silent thought and longing The velvet curtain bleeds into a crimson flood, a heavy stain that settles in bone and blood. We drift beyond the edge of where the shadows stop, and let the ticking of the heavy seconds drop. The floor beneath is humming like a living skin, inviting every quiet transformation in. The air is thick with nectar and a slow decay. The world we knew is melting 10 feet far away. Our bodies lose their outline in the ruby glow. We follow where the currents of the fever go, no longer measuring the space from me to you. The separation dissolves into something new. The melody is wrapped, it's heavy underground. We are the pulse and we are every rising sound. It flows within the marrow and the very vein, a sweet possession that we cannot quite explain. We do not hear the vibration anymore. We are the ocean crashing on a phantom shore. The border between skin and sound is torn away. We are the amber light that lingers in the gray, not witnesses but fragments of the shifting scale, inside the lung and underneath the fingernail. A total surrender to the mercy of the core, the only truth that we could ever afford. The stage is drowning in a deep and scarlet sea, a tide harmony is setting us free. I cannot find the place where my own breath begins. It mingles with the shivering of violins. We are the ghosts of who we were an hour ago, lost in the furnace of this incandescent flow. A hypnotic ache is swelling through the hollow bone, an ancient language we have always secretly known. The colors bleed together until sight is gone, until the very last of our defense is drawn. We have become the frequency that we once sought, caught in a trap that our longing has wrought. And we are every word they sound. It flows within the marrow and the very vein. A ricochetting that we cannot quite explain. We do not hear the vibration anymore. We are the ocean crashing on a phantom shore. A melody has wrapped its heavy arms around. We are the pulse and we are every sound. It flows within the marrow and the very vein. This revelation that we cannot quite explain. We do not hear the vibration anymore. We are the ocean crashing on a phantom shore. Stumble on the floor so bright, counting each beat in the fading light. Your trembling hand now holding mine so tight, watching our shadows dance into the night. The air feels heavy with our silent fear, small mistakes we never dare to speak clear. A sudden change within the music's flow, our heavy feet now lighter than we know. The space between us melts as rhythm slow. Our bodies speak what words could never show. No need to fear that we might fall apart. We found the rhythm beating in our heart. This melody has smoothed our jagged seams, translating all our unspoken dreams. One perfect track to heal what once was torn, erasing every misstep we have worn. The friction fades into a warming glow, now sharing every pulse our bodies know. Dissolved in movement so now leaving as one beat, one work of art. This melody has smoothed our jagged seams, translating all our unspoken dreams. One perfect track to heal what once was torn, erasing every misstep we have worn. The friction fades into a warming glow, now sharing every pulse our bodies know.